Welcome. Welcome to Thoughts Roundup. Thank you for being with me today. And you're going to be especially glad because I have Brother Cox with me from down in Louisiana. It's a cathedral in the woods. It's one of the most beautiful churches that I've ever been in. Thank you, Brother Cox, for being with me.
Thank you, sir. Yes, sir.
You look sharp as a tack.
Well, thank you. Thank you. You too, Brother Marler.
You know, they say you can't make a silk purse out of a sow's ear, but I believe
Somebody done a good job, didn't they?
somebody did a good job.
Yeah.
But anyway, I'm so glad to be with you, and what a good service tonight.
Yes, sir.
I like the way y'all just relax and don't get too formal about it.
Yeah.
And all, and that's so good. And we had a good spirit.
Yes, sir.
You baptized two people, didn't
I
you?
did. Two brand new, man and a woman.
Well, that is so good.
Yes, sir.
I want to tell you something. Everybody says it, and I know it's hard to find a church here sometime, but I've never had the trouble I had tonight. I turned on the wrong road. They turned me, my GPS
Yeah.
put me on the road, and I tell you the truth, I must have made 6 or 8 turns and
Yeah.
had to go like 5 miles apiece.
Yeah. That's about right.
Is that right?
It is. If
Well,
you're not on the right road.
How indeed? Well, I thought I just
Yeah.
determined that
Yes,
was
sir.
what a beautiful church. I wish you folks could see the ceiling in here in this office. This is your office, right?
This is my office.
Well, boy, I want to tell you, this is something else. Well, Brother Cox, I guess we might as well get to it. We'll get to it sooner or later.
Yeah.
We lost our wives.
We lost our wives.
And when it hits you hard, don't it?
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's-
Can't compare it.
All of a sudden, you be going along, and you see a picture or a thought, and it takes a while to work out of it.
Yeah. Go through a crying spell.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Well, then you have a double problem with this because you lost your son.
I lost my son in December.
Oh, that's bad. And
Yes.
I want everybody to pray for Brother Cox. I've lost my wife. It's been a little longer, and they say, "Oh, you'll wake up. You'll be kind of gone." No, I hadn't so far.
It hadn't got no better for me.
No. Well, how long have you been here? And what is the place called? Your
Faith Tabernacle Church in Pine, Louisiana.
Pine. I couldn't think of the Pine part.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how long have you been here?
1969.
Good grief.
Going on 55 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I have not followed it all the way through, but I came several years ago, and I'm just amazed at the improvements that's been made here.
Yes, sir.
You got angels that look real in there.
I guarantee you. I guarantee you. Yeah.
Yeah, that is just so neat, and you probably haven't missed a whole lot of Sundays here in that time.
No. We come to church. It's our life. It's all we got.
Yeah.
And I had the I had the Holy Ghost 8 days, and I started pastoring the church.
Is that right?
Yeah, and I've been here ever since.
Ever since. I wish people could see you home.
Yes, sir.
I was lost one night, first time I preached for you many years ago, and 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning trying to find your house. And I kept passing this lighted up, it looked like some kind of a skyscraper out here.
Yeah.
I didn't know what it was.
Yes, sir.
And you finally directed me. You wasn't quite finished with the house.
Yes.
And you was living in a mobile home that y'all had flood damage. And
Yes,
stuff.
sir. Tornado took the roof off of our trailer. Yes.
Well, boy, I tell you what, I remember getting bedded in there, down in there, in that night. But I tell you what, we were glad to get anywhere because we were getting serious about 2 o'clock, running up and down these woods.
Yes, sir.
Looking. So now, where did your wife? Where was she raised?
New Orleans.
New Orleans.
She was Catholic.
Well, I enjoyed the 2 young men there tonight. One of them never been in a Pentecostal church.
Yeah.
And everybody kind of started running around me. He and I was laughing about it. I said, well, they didn't run over you, did they?
Yeah. Yeah, they were scared to move.
Yeah. He said, I said, well, did you ever kind of get settled? Oh, he said, yeah, I got it settled down and everything. Well, what is your, where to from here?
Yeah, that's all I got left. Is waiting on God to come. I don't want him to come right now to get me, unless he's going to get all of us.
You know, you are always saying funny things.
Yes, sir.
Everybody's always saying what Brother Cox said.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Yeah.
That is so neat. Always what does Brother Cox think about it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Yes, sir.
was you raised where everybody kind of jolly?
Yeah. Actually, we had a happy home, as far as I was raised. I was born in the church. And when I got, my mother left me when I was about 12 or 13 years old.
Is that right?
And my daddy resigned the church, and we evangelized and went to New Orleans, and that's where I met my girlfriend.
Oh, yeah.
She was 13 years old.
Well, they're trying to fix you up with another girlfriend or two.
I'm. You ever heard that song? I'm satisfied.
Satisfied.
Yeah. I'm still in love with my wife.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. I can't see myself kissing nobody else. Yeah.
That is that's the truth of it. So many times people just don't realize that they never are out of your life.
Yeah, never. I was with her for 60 years.
Yeah. I think it's good for people if they feel to get married again for companionship and all. Yeah. I think it's very good if they want to do that, but I think that it's also good not to expect you to not to love and think a lot of your mate that you've spent your life with. There can't be any jealousy there. You just have to understand and realize that nothing is ever going to be just like it was.
Never.
Just won't. Never. Never.
We was raised together.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was a Catholic girl, and she surely didn't want to be a holy roller. But anyway, I came to church one night, and I didn't have the Holy Ghost, and the preacher preached. I went to the altar, and we had been fasting for 3 days, my daddy and myself. I wasn't saved, but we still fasted. And my sister talked my wife into coming to church so we'd eat. And so she came to the altar that same night, and that was the beginning. She never looked back.
She never looked back.
Never said nothing about holiness. She just measured up immediately.
She was strong.
She was a different person.
Yeah.
Yeah, she never was silly, never was the giggle box. And she got behind me here in this church and never ever caused me no trouble with no families.
Did you know, you just said something that most people wouldn't even, that nowadays wouldn't know. Giggle box.
Yeah, yeah.
How many long has it been since I heard something? You know, they used to say, well, when we laugh too much, and maybe in church.
Yeah.
And okay, you don't let your giggle box get turned over.
Yeah, that's right.
Boy, that's sharp tie you got on there.
Thank you. Thank you. Yes, sir. Yeah, you know, when you get my age, you got to wear everything you can pretty.
Yeah, that's right. You gotta,
Yeah.
and then it don't somehow just fall short.
Yeah, it does. It does. It does.
Well, have you got any trips planned or anything?
Actually, I don't. We're staying close to the church, and now that I don't have my wife, I spend more time in the church.
Yeah.
Asking God for help
And guidance
and guidance, and make sure I don't make a mistake.
Well, you're not going to. You know what? You know the drill.
I do.
You know the drill. Of course, nobody would, you know, people are all for, people have a lot of feeling for people who have lost their mates.
Yeah.
And they would understand if you found somebody. But, you know, I'm 87. You know.
Yeah.
How old are you, brother?
79.
79. You a young'un.
Yeah, I'm a young'un. I'm young'un. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I thought about it. They've tried to name names, but I couldn't see myself doing that. Right now, I mean, tomorrow I may, you don't know, I may.
Yeah, just not hunting anybody.
I'm not hunting. God
You
knows.
know, one night when I stayed, my wife and I stayed with y'all, you was already in your home, and I saw some watermelon in the refrigerator.
Yeah,
And I think it was about 1 o'clock.
yeah,
I got a watermelon spirit.
yeah.
And I said, you know, I'm going to go in there and see about that watermelon in that refrigerator. And I got in there, and you were sitting at the table eating.
Yes.
You were knee deep in that watermelon already.
Yeah, yeah.
And we sat there and talked in the middle of the night eating watermelon.
I had watermelon yesterday.
Did you?
Yeah, I did. It was a good watermelon.
It was?
It was good.
You know, the stores got to where they sell these little old knots, we call them.
That's what it was.
Was it?
Yeah.
But it was good.
It was a good night.
Do they still raise big ones here?
This is Washington Parish is very famous for having the best watermelons, period, right here.
And they didn't go with just raising the small things.
No, the largest watermelons, period. Big watermelons, like that. Big. Largest watermelons made right here in Washington Parish.
Isn't that so?
Yeah.
You know, there's a place in Louisiana, too, that raises good watermelons. But I was in Jackson, and I went into a grocery store, and the man was just unloading the melons, and I said something about how nice they were. He said, Washington melons is what they are.
Yes, sir.
Washington.
Yes, sir.
You know, just like over in Louisiana, I passed by a place that, in Ruston, Louisiana, they're known for their peaches.
Yeah.
Y'all are known for your watermelon.
Watermelons.
Well, I'll tell you what, I enjoyed being with you tonight. I enjoyed us getting to be on the program.
Yes, sir.
And, you got anything you want to say particular?
No, not really. You know, times are winding up.
Yeah.
And it's no time for us to slip.
That's right.
We gotta get a grip on this truth
Yeah,
and stay with it.
Yeah. I think everything's winding up.
I believe it is.
There's 2 or 3 switches they got to
Yeah.
pull. Well, okay. Thank you for spending a little time with me. And I
Yes, sir.
enjoyed
Yes, sir.
the meal we had out there.
Oh, yeah.
And everything.
It's always good.
Yeah. God bless you.
God bless you, brother.
Thank you, folks, for listening. God bless you.